It was good for him as well to have this impact straight away at United, so he can relax a little bit, and now he's shown what he can do.
Good build-up play as well, Bojan. United working the ball wide. Valencia, who got a couple of assists on the night with a decent ball in, and what a finish.
Yeah, but Zlatan started the attack off, and Martial played the ball out to Valencia. Valencia put a good cross in, but afterwards, to have that control, again, I said it for the third time this evening, it's not that easy. Follow the flight of the ball on this level and have that skill and create. He wants to do that, and he did it 2012, similar against France, and he does it again. It's unbelievable to see what kind of goals this man is capable of scoring.
No chance, Muslera in the Galatasaray net. And that was really the icing on the cake of an overall great performance by Manchester United. Like we said, so many people wanted to see Zlatan play and score. He did just that. However, Galatasaray weren't here to be pushovers. They gave a good account for themselves in that first half. They equalised. Wesley Sneijder with a delicious ball, and there's Gumus to header it in.
It's a great delivery. We talked about it, the pace on the ball. Sometimes it's always easy to find faults, but sometimes you have to just give credit to Wesley Sneijder's ball and say there's nothing we could do there to prevent.
No, from that first goal.
Yeah, lovely
great ball in. Great ball in.
Decent header as well, and Galatasaray did grow into the game, Jesper, at that moment.
Yeah, they gained some confidence, and they kept the ball quite well, and I think the second goal was maybe a little bit more better defense from United will be needed later on in the season.
Yeah, we will go through the rest of the goals in just a minute, but first, he's just about ready to speak to us, so I think we can get some more post-match reaction now from Manchester United's Marcus Rashford.
Marcus, good to see you. Was that a good workout for the squad today?
Yeah, I think it's important to get the first win together as a group. So we all had to dig in for the result, and it's a good way to win and leading up to the season.
What was the manager's message at half-time? Because certainly the players who came on made a real impact.
He wasn't concerned about anything from the first half. He just told us all to push up as a team, and we did that and closed our spaces in the second half.
I suppose it was inevitable that Zlatan was going to make an impact, and it took him 3 minutes, and what an impact it was.
Yeah, it's amazing. You know, there's a possibility that we can all learn from him whilst he's here, so we all need to take the chance whilst it's here.
Yeah, I mean, for you as well. I mean, only 18, and he's done everything in the game. Working with him, playing with him, training with him, how much of a help can that be?
It's a massive help. Obviously, just being with him day in, day out, it's helping me just see what he's like overall, not just on the pitch, off the pitch as well. So there's a lot to learn from him. Hopefully I can bring some of what he does into my own game.
Is it exciting times going to the new season with the manager, new players coming in? There seems to be a lot of optimism.
Yeah, definitely. That's just an insight of, that's only our probably second game together as a full squad, first game for some of the players today. So I think it's very exciting for everyone, including the fans and the players themselves.
And for you personally, after an amazing end to last season, are you still in a way pinching yourself about what's happened in the last few months?
No, I'm just preparing now for the new season, just taking it steady. There's no need to rush into anything, just taking my time.
Great to speak to you. Thanks very much.
Speaks so well for a young lad, doesn't he? And that's part of the process of coming through the ranks at Manchester United. They really do educate the youngsters very, very well at this club. And Marcus, what a talent, but he's got his feet grounded and a good family around him, so he will be a top player, we think. I mean, yes, but we've just seen him up close and personal. The footwork, the trickery, the pace, and the control he does it all with.
Yeah, everything fantastic. But I must say that almost even more impressed with the interview afterwards. I'm really so down to earth and really focused, and he knows. Very, very impressive interview as well. So
absolutely an impressive young man. Okay, back to the goals then. We left it at 1-1. Before half-time, though, Galatasaray found a second, and it was a delicious curling effort by Bruma. Anything we could have done to stop this, Bojan, or is it just a good bit of play for Galatasaray?
It was a good bit of play, but Herrera, he stared at the ball too long. He didn't follow Bruma's run. When Bruma played the ball, he was actually looking at the ball instead of looking at the player. We can see it here. He plays the ball and he goes, and under Herrera is not on until this 1-2, and the finish is a great finish. It's really hard to curl that ball around David De Gea, because we know when he stretches out, he has to be a strike like that to beat him.
Yeah, but they need to tighten it up a little bit, of space in between the midfield and the defense there.
But it's important as a midfield always to track a runner. I know you always heard it since you were a young kid, but at this level it can be devastating, especially with people that are good enough to play pass and go type of football. If he passes, he goes, you have to take your man. Otherwise, these situations occur and you lose a goal, and we cannot afford that, and we cannot afford losing more goals.
I guess that's what pre-season games are all about, though, to find those moments, to eradicate them, and to put it right before the real stuff begins when we play Bournemouth in the Premier League. So half-time it was 2 on Galatasaray, 5 changes at the break, and that changed the fortunes of the game. It changed the flow of the game, and Manchester United didn't take long to level matters, and again it was decent play, good build-up, and Valencia involved again, and Rooney with the goal, Jesper.
Yeah, but Valencia, we have to give him a lot of credit today. 3 crosses for 4 goals today.
Good football, that, Bojan, and
It's great football.
Valencia used to just smash the ball across hard and low, but he's got more variety now.
Exactly what I was going to say. Sometimes he has to look up, and he's starting to look up more. Before, like you said, he would have drilled this in, but now he has to learn, if he doesn't have his head up, to hit areas as a winger. Jesper knows himself, you can beat your man, but at the same time, you don't always see the runs, but you can always see in the areas and put the ball in where it's the most dangerous. If it's deep, or if you're by the byline, you have to go to the second post, or like he did there to Rooney.
3 great crosses today from him.
Yeah, he did really, really well. Jesper and I were just coming back from grabbing a brew, actually, Jesper, weren't we? We were right behind the goal when we saw Marcus Rashford win a penalty. Best view in the house.
So you left me alone, but you had a brew.
We had
We brought you a brew. We brought you a coffee, Bojan.
Cheers. Thank you.
But Jesper, talk us through this moment.
No, but this is quicker all the time, quicker than him and the defender and then the goalkeeper. And there's a clear penalty.
Yeah, but the change of pace of this young man is unbelievable. He doesn't just beat him here. He goes and he changes pace again there. And it's impossible for the defenders to stop him. So much confidence. It's so young. Oof.
Good penalty by Rooney as well. I guess the pressure's off in a friendly a bit.
But every penalty that goes in for me is a good penalty. I've seen good penalties being saved. I've seen good penalties hit inside of the post as well. So sometimes even you take the ones that go underneath the keeper.
Yeah, good for his confidence, definitely, for Rooney.
Yeah, so well done to Wayne. 2 goals to him, and that got United's noses in front. And the lead was further extended when the man we heard from right here a little bit earlier, Fellaini, scored that looping header, Jesper. A difficult skill, this.
Yeah, but then again, first of all, great cross again in. And then Fellaini, he's going to be the stronger guy, but he always tried to find that area at the back, and no mistake there.
Yeah, we talked about that as well. What will Fellaini bring to the team in the second half? These type of balls, you don't have to have a pace on them. You just have to loop it in, hit it to the back, and he usually wins them at the back post. This is his strength. This is what brought him here from Everton. This is how he was at Everton. But of course, Manchester United, different type of club, and we expect different type of class on players week in and week out.
And 3 different types of crosses from Valencia, wasn't it? The first one curled in towards the far post, the second one curled in towards the middle of the goal. That one floated towards the far post, so like you boys say, really good play by the full-back. Goal 5 came for Manchester United, and again it was arguably the
great goal.
The second pick of the bunch, because Zlatan's was incredible. This is a better football move.
This is a better team goal. So much class, so much creativity, so much fantasy involved here. So to see this, and we were just sitting a couple of yards away, it was magic. And magic from this little Spaniard, Juan Mata.
He really has put himself into the spotlight for a starting place, hasn't he? So many stories we read pre-season, so much of what the journalists were writing, the sports press, that Mata would be surplus to Mourinho's requirements. Well, the way he's played pre-season so far, the ability he has, he's shown he's much more than just a good substitute.
Yeah, definitely. Not just the ability, I think, also the willing, the eagerness to show that he wants to be part of Mourinho's plans.
What's more important is to say that playing like Juan Mata, that's been there, done that, national team player, doesn't just come here to Gothenburg and soaks that he's on the bench. He actually comes on and makes a difference. And not many people on this level, even they should be because they earn so much money, are not. And he shows here how a professional should act. And even if his future is here or somewhere else, he's still a type of player I would love to have in my dressing room.
Yeah, and you see that he really wants to be here, wants to be out on the pitch, wants to be in the United shirt.
Yeah, he's really impressed so far. He's impressed his new boss, who we can hear from now. Jose Mourinho is with Stuart Gardner.
Jose, did you learn plenty from that 90 minutes?
The most important thing was to play, to give minutes to the players. The ones that played less, they played 30 minutes, and the ones that play the most, they were 60, 65. They need to play. we lost a week in China, and some of the boys that played today, they trained 2 days. We made that decision to give them 30, 45 minutes of the game, feeling that would be better for their development than even a double training session. So that's the most important thing. Not a long time to work, not a long time to change, to implement a couple of new ideas, of new principles of play. Everything needs time. Everything is step by step. And the reality is that we don't have this time. We have a game against Leicester next week, and we have Premier League in a couple of weeks. We need time. We don't have time. The only solution is to train hard and to train against opposition like today is the most important thing we can do. So I'm happy with the intensity of the game. I'm happy with the mistakes we made. I'm really happy with the mistakes we made because you work on the mistakes. I'm really happy with the good things we did too. I'm happy with the spirit. I'm happy with the atmosphere. But we have to work. So tomorrow, one day off, and Monday, here we are for a double training session, and Wednesday, Old Trafford for Rooney, but for our fans. And I will do the same as today. I will play 22 players. I don't care with the result too much. I want to give minutes to everyone. And let's go step by step.
Zlatan and Marcus Rashford are at either end of the experience scale, but did they both show what they can do tonight?
Of course, but I think everyone gave everything to improve. And even the guys that come on with the 4-2, I told them before they come, forget the result. Don't play like we are winning 4-2. You need these 30 minutes to play high tempo, high intensity. Forget the 4-2. So that's what they all try to do. Of course, Marcos did well. Of course, Ibra did or show glimpses of the things he can bring us. But when I see guys like Fellaini, Martial, Schneiderlin, they train 2 days and they come here, and I just told them, don't try to go with the intensity of the game. Try to go with an intensity that makes you comfortable. And I prefer this way. I prefer that they are on the pitch. So I'm happy. I'm happy with the opposition they play. They have already 6-7 matches played, so they were in a higher tempo than us. I'm happy with all, and I'm happy that out of such a big group we have just Timothy and Chris Smalling with little injuries, and a part of them no injuries, and everything looks going well for them.
Did the guys who come on, though, show that they want to be in your plans, that the competition is there, they were trying to impress you?
If they were not in my plans, I wouldn't give them one single minute. I wouldn't keep in my squad. The squad is very competitive. The squad is very important for the season. And the other day I was telling them, we have 38 matches in the Premier League. We have the possibility of 15 matches in the Europa League, plus the domestic cups. We are going to play 60 matches. So 60 matches, you cannot do it with 11 players. So to be in the squad, you have to understand that the squad is more important than the individual. The club is more important than all of us. And to be in the squad, you have to be ready for this, for play, not to play a lot, play less, play 90 minutes, play 1 minute, being not selected. Everything is part of a squad life, and when you want to be in a big club like we are, the club is much more important than us.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.